Alabama serves as a host to dozens of beautiful and resourceful endemic oak tree species. These oak trees survive as cornerstones of Alabama's ecosystems, providing habitats and food for many plant and animal species alike. While they remain frontrunners of oxygen production in many parts of Alabama, their success depends largely on the behind-the-scenes work of mycorrhizal fungi. Fungi, to many, is a household name, often provoking thoughts of death and decomposition, and fungi have received this definition for good reason, as many times they're found in proximity of dead and decaying plants, or in rare cases, imploding ant bodies with mind control. However, many of these fungi lead honorable lives for the dying cause of sustaining not just Alabama's ecosystems, but all the variable ecosystems that exist in our beautiful world. Fungi fought and continued to fight this battle in many magnificent ways. Decomposing what is dead is one of these ways, yes, but instead of focusing on their so-called dirty work, the fungal focus of today is how they coexist with very much alive plants, specifically oaks, acting under the title of mycorrhiza. While there exists a great variety of macrofungi that can be seen growing out of the ground or on a rotten log, to truly explore the wonder and significance of these mycorrhiza, we need to go deeper than what meets the eye. We need to go underground. But why is this relationship between ectomycorrhizas and oak trees so important? Oak trees draw their nutrients and water through their roots from the soil, and in similar fashion, so do ectomycorrhizas. However, the fungi proved to be much more efficient in its soil scavenging. Because their absorptive cell walls can cover much more surface area and remain as small as they are, they have access to a greater abundance of materials than the oak roots would have by themselves. Mycorrhizal fungi can be divided into two classes, endomycorrhiza and ectomycorrhiza. Both classes of fungi closely mingle with plant species, but as our oak trees are fonder of the ectomycorrhiza, the focus will remain on those for this video. Ectomycorrhizal fungi pairs most typically with trees as both favor slow root or hyphae development on their lateral components. With that said, the deep intertwined relationship between the fungi and oak trees begins with a touch. When the hyphae of an ectomycorrhizal contacts and confirms the presence of a lateral root of the oak tree, they will attach to the epidermic cells of the root and continue increasing their surface area through elongation and branching, forming the mantle. Once the fungi and tree have established strong enough bonds to form a friendship, they will start a process that will ensure their trust for a lifetime, signified by the creation of a hearting net. The hearting net is formed when the fungal hyphae penetrate between the cell walls of the root and form a structured labyrinth or net-like in appearance themselves. Through sharing and exchanging these materials, the fungi receiving cardamom products from the tree, and the tree receiving water and essential minerals, the mycorrhizal fungi and oak tree form one of nature's strongest power couples. But you can't be known as the best power couple if you can't reproduce. While these mycorrhizal fungi largely exist underground and unbeknownst to humans, it's also important to consider the fruits of their hard work. Yes, the oak trees will become shadier, but the ectomycorrhizal fungi aren't exclusively working wonders for the trees, at least to their knowledge. We humans also find great use of these mycorrhizal fungi. From foraging in the field to the hands of chefs from all cuisines, these fungi also provide us humans with important nutrients. Some examples of these ectomycorrhizal fungi include chanterelles, porcinis, and saffron milkcrabs. After exploring the reality and potential of ectomycorrhizal fungi, it is important to remember that these species are vital to not only the health of our native oaks, but also in forest ecosystems around the world. During a time where environmental challenges run rampant, the fungi serve as leading figures in facilitating stability in most of the world's plants, and in turn supporting what remains of the natural world and its biodiversity, all while providing savory treats while they're at it.